Super excited about today's video. This is a look that got tons of hits on Instagram. We're calling it Plum Twilight, inspired by Jazmin Martinez of Denmark. Greg's gonna recreate it right now.
I'm really excited to do this look that Jazmin Martinez, our distributor in Copenhagen, Denmark, used to create this really sexy black tip color fade. Let me show you exactly what you're going to do so you guys can take your nails to the next level. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the color. I'm going to use Core Clear, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 3/4 of this jar. And so what I'm going to do is I need to make sure that I pour enough black inside. As you can see, I have a lot of space right there. I'm going to take the lavender. What we're going to do is we're going to just cover the top, tap this down, and just sprinkle a little bit of the purple. Okay. Then once we're done doing that, I'm going to put the cap on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it in my hands, just like this. And what this is going to do is it's going to mix it up and create a really, really nice intensity. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get Tracy's nails prepped. The first set I'm going to do is an extended smile line. The next I'm going to do is a glitter fade off the cuticle area. What I'm going to do is prepare the surface of her nails. I'm going to use a medium arbor band. What I want to be able to do again is lightly tickle around the surface and feather away the shine from corner to corner. So once we're done removing the shine from the surface, what I'm going to do is use some swipe to clean the surface of the nail, and apply protein bond from cuticle to free edge. I'm going to apply one nice even coat on both of the fingers. And then after, again, you're done applying all the coats, you're going to come back for a second. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create an extended smile line. I'm gonna take a form, I'm gonna get this form on, make sure it's dead even. Okay, so what I wanna be able to do is I wanna try to bring out a little bit of length. I'm going to take a small bead of cover pink, I'm gonna drain the excess out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this right here in front. So I'm just lightly going to brush this out onto the tip and then use the body of the brush just to walk it out to the corners, trying to extend the length. All right, so one of the things I really focus on when I'm doing this is trying to keep this lip on the front. That way it makes it very easy for me to tuck my glitter right up to the edge. Okay, so once I build the platform, what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to build the rest of the body, but I don't want this to be really, really thick. So I need to pick up the perfect size bead. I'm going to submerge my brush. I'm going to try to get out a little bit of liquid. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We got a nice 3 bounce, 4, 5 count. I'm going to set this down. I'm going to use the tip of my brush. I'm really going to focus my energy on getting it tight around the cuticle area. Everything is going to run all the way down to the edge of the smile line. The best part about this is because of the consistency, I could really focus my attention on trying to get it tight around the perimeter of the nail. And then once it gets to the edge, then what I can do is just use kind of the side of my brush just to kind of guide this into place. Okay, so before I actually get into free edge application, I'm just going to take my zebra file and just run it along the wall of my smile line. All right, so I'm just going to lightly dust off everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our custom glitter mix, and what I wanna be able to do is I wanna be able to push this up to the smile line, right? High enough, but I need room so that I'm going to be able to cap it with clear. So I'm going to get that on. I'm going to use the body of my brush, as you can see, and I'm going to literally walk it all the way to the top. And I want to be able to do the same thing on the opposite side. Walking it all the way up to the top. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of stretch out the free edge to the desired length. If we don't have enough, which I don't, I'm just going to come in with one more bead. I'm going to set this down right here. I'm going to clean my brush. I'm just going to kind of walk it up into place. Now again, I have quite a bit of product up at the smile line. I'm trying to stretch this out all the way to the front of the nail. And as you can see, it's very shallow inside here, but that's okay because I'm going to use that to cap with my clear powder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a bead of clear. I'm going to dab off the excess. I'm going to set this right over the top. And again, I'm going to use the body of my brush just to kind of walk it over the glitter. What this is going to do is it's going to cap it, and it's going to give it the ability to dry extremely well. Okay, once this is capped, we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to file this into shape. All right, for the next nail, I need to create an ombre off the cuticle area. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some clear powder. I'm going to use lavender. Need to make sure we have a 2/3 mix of clear to glitter. 2/3 clear, 1/3 glitter. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. I'm going to take cover pink. What we're going to do is we're going to build a really nice extension. The consistency that I need, I'm going to take a pearl. I'm going to dab off the excess. What I want to be able to do is as soon as I set this to the body, I'm going to work it down to the sides. Nice and flush, and then the excess I'm going to use to bring it all the way out to the front of the nail. I have a little bit of glitter in my brush, but that is okay because we were going to use it to create our fade. Notice how when I use the side of the brush, I'm bringing it all the way to the front, trying to taper it off as much as I possibly can, stretching it into the desired length. In order for me to protect the natural nail, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a really small bead and I'm gonna set this right to the cuticle area. That way when the customer comes back in a few weeks and I have to fill it, I'm not gonna have to dig all of the glitter out of the natural nail. So what this is going to act like is a buffer. All right, let's take our glitter mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the very light lavender color and I'm just going to set this right here in the middle. I'm gonna work it towards the back. And then what I need to kind of do is fade this over the front. So it looks like it's shooting into the cover pink. Right, again, nice and thin. I'm going to take a nice thin pearl. I'm going to set this right down to the very, very back. I'm going to work it as tight to the cuticle as we possibly can. And then as soon as I get it nice and tight around the cuticle area, I'm just going to lightly feather this down and into the purple. Now for me, in order to get a really, really nice fade, I could go back to the lavender and just kind of work it, as you can see, back over. So again, I took a real small bead, very, very wet, and I just kind of worked it over the surface, just like this. You can see how I'm going from a really nice, bold color to the real light lavender all the way to the cover pink. All right, now what we need to do is we need to ensure that we have enough strength. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the core clear I'm just going to get a really nice thin bead to cap everything. Over the whole top, I'm letting that run all the way down, feathering it over all of the nail. That way when we file it, I don't file into the glitter. So after they're dry, I'm gonna file them both into shape, and then we're gonna complete the finishing process. You guys will see what it looks like when it's done.
Hey guys, what's going on? We hope you love our videos. Let us know in the comments below what you want to see next. To see more, head over here. To subscribe to our channel, head over here.